This episode is brought to you by Pulsar. In 2018, when you came here and you were telling me, is it okay if I just share with everybody about Purple Haze, right? When you came over in 2018, before you were super famous.
Yeah, totally, yes. I remember it. You know.
Tell everybody that you played at Purple Haze before you became super famous. How did that happen?
So, like, it happened, like, when I was doing this thing, like, you know, I made my first album, right? And, like, what do I do with it, you know? And, because in the States, like, I could sing Nepali song, you know? Like, and if I busk with those songs, like, people would just like, oh, wow, what is this? And then where is this from? And what is he, you know, singing about? And what is he talking? And so, like, that's why, like, that thing, you know, I got an idea, like, you know.
This is the first album,
Grohan, yes. Oh. So I was like, you know, I made the album, right, and I was like, I need to play it, you know, like, people need to hear this live. So I just had this idea, and, like, in a matter of a month, I just decided I would go to Nepal, you know, and, like, find as much as gigs I could and, you know, just do it. And then I made some, like, people, you know, like, and kind of helped me get through the, you know, find these gigs and stuff, like people from BNC and like, you know, in Zomskil. So those people kind of helped me to get some gigs, and they got me, you know, they made some CDs of my, you know, Grohan, the album.
Yeah.
And kind of, you know, that's how it started. And then I ended up in Purple Haze, you know, in one night, and like I played in between sets of the band for 30 minutes or so, and yeah, and that was my first experience playing in Purple Haze. But I was, you know, I was going to those places, excuse me, like, you know, in weekends and stuff, like before that, like, but I was just like, you know, more into like just, I was going as an audience in private and like customer for the, you know, but that was the night I was like, you know, I performed there, and I really dig the whole thing, you know. What is it about, like the sound systems, and the sound engineer that was there was like really, you know, receptive about music, you know. He kind of just like he had no idea who I was and what I was gonna play, and I had no idea what he's gonna make out of my music, you know, but he kind of just did it, you know, so it was a really good experience.
Like I was telling you before we sat down for the podcast, right?
Yeah.
Just go, man. Fuck it. Just play.
Just play, yeah. You know.
Go back to Purple Haze, bro. Don't tell anybody.
I mean, like, I think, you know, yeah. We're trying to work out, you know. We're trying to get the gig there, you know. Like, there's some people, like, management team from the management team here.
Swapnil,
like,
if you're listening, Ashokda, if you're listening, come on, man. Make it happen.
yeah. We're more than ready, you know.
You know, I'm sure it's gonna be a completely different experience when you were playing back then, when you were like, you know, you were just kicking it off, and now like playing it there. I'm telling you,
it's gonna be
crazy.
It's gonna be really different experience.
I've never hosted a gig in Purple Haze, and I'm gonna open it up for him.
yeah, cool. Yeah, it'd be, you know, such a nice thing to do, and you know.
It's gonna be fun, man. I hope Purple Haze really happens, man.
If you love what we are doing, make sure that you subscribe and turn on notifications.
Thank you very much for watching us on YouTube. Make sure that you also listen to us on Spotify.
This episode is brought to you by Pulsar.